Good morning. Happy Sunday. I'm a little tired this morning. Cold out, y'all. It's like 10 degrees finally, which is great. I appreciate the cold weather. It makes me happy about the warm weather. And I don't swell as much when it's cold. So my ankles aren't swollen. I got to tell you guys that yesterday was the first day that I did a 16-hour um, fast where I didn't eat until 2 o'clock. I'm finding that when I get up in the morning early, I get up at 5 or around 5. I'm not set. It's when I wake up. I just wake up naturally and to work out. And I'm hungry by 8, which is like 3 hours later. So it's difficult for me to go to like 2 in the afternoon. So I've decided that sometimes it's better to wait till if I can hold off till 11, I'll hold off till 11. But if I can, I don't worry about it. So I didn't want that much of my living room showing. So the other thing is that when I wake up later on the weekends, like Saturday is my sleep in day, and I try to sleep in till 7 or 8. And I got up at 8 o'clock this past Saturday, and I didn't eat till 2, which was 6 hours after I got up. And that just shows me that I'm more insulin resistance. Like I have good stable insulin. The longer I can go without food, without being starving, like hungry. And on Sunday, I tend to get up around 6, between 6 and 6:30 to get ready for church. So it's 10:30 now, and I haven't eaten. I usually don't eat until about 11 or 12 on Sunday, which is, from 6 to 12 is 6 hours. And so that's not bad. So I'm averaging about 6 hours I can go on a good day without feeling like I'm starving or I'm really hungry. So my church is doing its 21-day fast coming up in January. And I am in prayer about how to do that, what to consume. One thing that I realized this past week when I was trying to eat, like my nurse practitioner said, she said, start with 1,000 calories and work my way up to where I'm comfortable with calorie wise to reboot my weight loss. And I did lose a pound. I went from 214 back down to 213, which I really need to get. I want to just get below the 213 and keep going. But as long as I was counting my calories, putting everything into the app, I got to where I was around 1150, 1200, never under 1,000, because I'm just too hungry. But I think part of that is the protein shakes, like the Premier protein shakes. So what I decided this week was no Premier protein shakes. I don't want to necessarily do almond milk. I prefer coconut milk. And so I did find some coconut milk in a can, and I'm going to put it in a pitcher and see if I can use it. I got almond milk as well, but I really want to just do coconut milk in my Prime Equip. Is it Equip Prime protein? Just the beef ones. So I got the one again that I had before, which was the chocolate, and I got the salted caramel again. I want to get the peanut butter one, but almost 60 bucks. 60 bucks is a lot to just be testing something. So if they made it in smaller packets so you could test the flavors to see what you like, that would be great. So I'm going with what I know I like. I know I like the chocolate. I know I like the salted caramel. So, and I like the mix of the two. So I did a little Ziploc bag where I mixed equal parts, so that sometimes if I just want that flavor together without having to use 2 scoops, I can do it that way, which is a good tip for anybody that wants to mix flavors. The other thing that's going on is this Wednesday is Christmas. So, you know, I know that I won't have any eating issues because I'll probably just do brunch with my son and his family. And I'm trying out, back to me talking about my church going on a fast in January for 21 days. I'm trying out coconut waters. I found some with no sugar, and I'll let you know how I feel about those. But right now, what I'm doing is I'm testing things out to see how I can do liquid as much as possible. I'm still want to prioritize my protein, so I will have some protein shakes, but I want to do liquid as much as possible without compromising anything because I've had the surgery. I just don't want to put myself in a position where it's going to affect me, and then I feel like I ruined that time with God with fasting. I want to be able to fast and have that time be productive, but also take care of my body in the way that it needs to after having gastric bypass surgery. So this is the first year since my surgery that I've even considered it, because I wasn't in a place to do it this past January because I had only been a few months out from surgery. My surgery is September. And then so the fast was like 4 months later. But yeah, other than that, things are going pretty well. Still loving this hair. I only wear it on the weekends because during the week I'm not going anywhere. I work from home. So I basically just have my hair braided down, and I'll put a hat on if I need to go out. But a lot of people have complimented me, even again today at church, and you know, it was like, I didn't know your hair was this thick. I'm like, it's not. So it's all been good. I'm loving it. I'm loving what it looks like. I have another one that I'm gonna try on and see how it goes. And so you may see me in another one that's coming up Sunday. The other thing that I am doing is I am taking a break from social media for the month of January, which is kind of difficult because I run an online business, but I haven't posted anything in it this month anyway, because January is when I step back, reorganize my sewing room, and get things in order and get things worked out in my head for what the new products that I want to make for the coming year. I do have some ideas, some new things that I do want to make for the coming year. I'm excited about them. I don't know how they're going to turn out because I haven't made them yet, but I have some things in my head that I do want to tackle this year, and some ways to continue to streamline my products so that they're still the same quality but less work for me. So that's an ever-going process of me trying to figure out how they're less work for me, but quality is never the issue. It's time, because it takes a lot of time to make what I make, especially now that I've added some hand work to them, some hand stitching. And so that's about all I have to share. This week has been pretty good. I'm still experimenting with what works for me. I found some foods that I like, even some pâtés, some liver pâtés that I like, which is great because I've been wanting that. I don't always want to cook chicken liver. And then there's some other types of liver too. There's pheasant, there's, what did I get this past time? But either way, they make it into a mousse pâté, and I kind of like that. I use those Parmesan wisp, you know, like the little baked cheese crackers, and I put it on those and eat it that way for the most part. And my eating has come about. No more puddings. I haven't had well, I did, but I didn't even want it after I made it. So I'm taking some of the more sweeteners out of my acceptable foods. No nuts this week because they hurt my stomach last week. Don't know what that was about, but I'm taking a break from those as well. So basically, what I have this week is protein shakes, beef, and some broccoli. I do believe I didn't eat the broccoli last week because it took me 2 weeks to finish the green beans, the pack of green beans. So I am going to steam the broccoli and have that with some seasoning and some butter. And we'll see how the week goes. And I will talk to you guys again after Christmas. So Merry Christmas to everybody. I hope your Christmas week, your Christmas day, or however you celebrate is blessed and wonderful. Time spent with family. And if you are alone, spend time with yourself and spend time being grateful for the things that you get to have and enjoy, like internet, like, movies, like, a home, a shelter, some food on the table, whatever it is that we can be grateful for this holiday season. May you be blessed and may you enjoy. And with that, I will talk to you next week. Peace.